on his way to work, and got caught in the water. Took a chance, drove across, and he shouldn't have driven across.
Record rainfall this morning turned some San Antonio roads into raging rivers. Dozens of drivers needed to be rescued after coming across high water during their morning commute. Good evening, I'm Jeff Brady. Thank you for joining us. It was a busy morning for the San Antonio Fire Department. Firefighters responded to 24 separate high water calls and 7 water rescues. The most dramatic of them happened at Pinn Road and Highway 151. That's on our city's west side, where a man was stranded on top of his SUV. Eyewitness News reporter Phil Anaya is back at the scene tonight. Phil.
Yeah, Jeff, we're actually going on about 12 hours since that vehicle was swallowed up by water rushing over the road on Pinn Road. You might think by now the water has gone down and surely that vehicle is gone. Well, I can tell you, no, the water is still flowing pretty good behind me, and that vehicle is still there. After a morning full of rescues, no doubt this was the most challenging one for the San Antonio Fire Department. A man sitting on top of his SUV, the water quickly rising. Ernest Cannon is a manager at AAA Auger, which is just feet away from where Leon Creek meets Pinn Road. Did you think at some point this might end badly?
Well, if the water kept going up, it could have flipped that car on over that rail.
He recorded this video and watched the frightening situation play out. The ladder on this fire truck was not long enough to reach the stranded man, but after improvising and using another ladder to create a bridge, these first responders were able to save the man.
He's okay, a little embarrassed at getting stuck out there. He had about a 45-minute wait. I can imagine that was pretty nerve-wracking. In the time we were here, the water came up over a foot.
It's been more than 5 hours since this rescue here at Leon Creek, but you can see the water is still flowing at a fast pace, despite the fact that the rain has stopped and the sun has come out. Now, obviously, there are barricades here now, but the driver who tried to make it across said there were none at the time. Still, first responders and others will tell you, you just can't risk it.
1 foot of water can exert up to 500 pounds of lateral force on a vehicle. So that means if it's rushing at the right amount of speed, it takes any vehicle off the road.
And despite this evidence, it could very well happen again, since it has not stopped drivers in the past. So how often has this happened?
Since I've been here this time, probably about 6 times.
Wow.
This is probably the most adventurous.
Now, because there were no barricades at the time that driver tried to cross the road here, firefighters say he will not be receiving a citation. Reporting live tonight, Phil Anaya, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Phil, for that report.